first night in jail, you're away from everything that makes you feel at home. That's real fear.
I'm being set up.
How close are the feds to bringing the heat down on us?
Yes, June 25th. So this Sunday coming, when it actually airs, it starts where season 3 ended off, and the high point of Ghost being incarcerated, and everyone's response to it.
But remember, everybody knows.
Yeah.
Not Angela. That's what's great about the show. We know. Well, Kanan doesn't know. Nobody knows, character-wise.
Yeah.
But Angela, played by Leela Lauren, she does not know. And, of course, the viewers know. That's kind of what's great about the show. It's foreshadowing without us as characters knowing what's going on.
Get out.
The journey of how you're going to get out is the most beautiful thing.
Yeah, and it's like how long or what it's going to take for him to get out. Yeah. Like the beauty of it is, who's going to continue to be supportive, who's going to turn their back on him. Like how
for the whole season.
So it's a lot that goes on. Like for I spent the entire first season of Power incarcerated. So he could easily go this whole
season.
Yeah, he could easily go this whole season incarcerated also.
You match the writer's room. That's Curtis's point. He delegates, you know what I mean? So he delegates. So he's a delegator, right? Kanan was a delegator. Kanan taught Ghost and Tommy. You do this corner, you do that corner, meet back at 7, you run that corner. It have to be. Powerful people, whether it's dealing illegal narcotics through the greater parts of New York City or in your neighborhood, on another level. If you could get drug dealers to sit down in a conference, they could outwit many people who work for the likes of NASA. Mm-hmm. Now, would they necessarily know how to navigate it all? No, but they actually have the aptitude, the IQ, so to speak, to be able to. So I think for Ghost, there's the brain that's going in the delegation. Tommy, take care of my family, first and foremost. You do this, you do that, you do that. But I think he's a child at heart in the negative way because he's done so much. In that moment of jail is the first time that he's had to admit not only that he's done that much, but that his arrogance would make him say, I didn't do that. Ghost is now having to say, I did do that. Even if I specifically didn't do this crime, I've done so much other stuff. So the child in him is definitely prevalent for the viewer this year in season 4. And it's narrated by Kanan. You'll see that at one point Kanan does a narrative. Curtis's character has a narration of what it's like on the first night in jail. And it's beautiful because you just see physically Ghost acting out what Kanan is narrating, And so it's interesting to see his state of mind. Also delegating and still being powerful enough to try to get people to do things. But then he's unbelievable. But that's what people do. I don't know because I've never really been in that situation. I've been locked up in life, but I've never been in a situation where I was locked up. I was locked up at 22 years old. I don't know what it's like to be Ghost is 35 years old and to have to figure out who to tell to do what. And remember, who he's asking to do things for him, they're mad at him. So to delegate to people that got issues with you while you're locked up, well, can they, yeah. Are they going to go do it, or are they going to go, nah, I'm cool on that. You figure it out yourself.
Yeah, and the stakes are so high. He's actually incarcerated for murder.
It's a high stake.
So there's a possibility he'll stay there
forever. Yeah. Well, yeah, those restraints. That's an interesting way to put it because for his character, he's fighting.
I have been in jail while outside.
He's fighting his way out of that situation, and no one's articulated it that way.
I mean, we done a lot of interviews,
and nobody said it that way.
Curtis created the show.
So
this
is
interesting.
a go.
Expect that from brain damage.
Yeah. Listen,
But brain damage is true. But
brain damage came with some heat, But if you see me later and I say that,
I'm gonna give you a plug while Curtis is answering.
if I say that when you see me in another interview, I got it from brain damage. Yes. I did know that the show was going to be a success from the very beginning. And I actually, when I worked on it with Courtney, there was a point that she was going back to work, and I had to talk her into staying. So I told her that I would actually play the ghost character, and she knew that it would get picked up because while we were pitching, they were really receptive to the idea, but that wasn't the actual idea. And what happened is, once we got the show picked up, she called me and was like, the Kanan character wasn't even developed into the series as the show was picked up. And Omari, I had Omari in mind. I called him. I ended up on the telephone with him for about 2 hours, talking him into being in this actual project because I felt like it was going to be a huge success. I'm like, yo, this is it. Trust me, this is it.
Honestly, it only took 20 minutes to convince me.
Really?
Yeah, the other hour and 40 minutes was me continuing to tell him what to.
Flushing it out. This is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be.
Brainstorming in a way.
Yeah, and
and he's a kid at heart.
Yeah, and I was explaining my vision.
He's a kid at heart.
Yeah.
So he was excitedly telling it to me, and I was 20 minutes in, I was cool with it. I had a conversation with Courtney before the conversation with Curtis.
Yeah.
And then when Curtis and I talked, it was about 20 minutes in, I said, oh, I'm doing this. But he was flushing it out. And then this, and then we're going to do this, and this will be and it was.
You were excited.
Yeah, I was, because I knew that the project was going to be as successful as it is now. And now it's the number 2 highest rated show on cable television, and it will be number 1. And I want 2 more. I want season 6 and 7 because, technically stars would be, Chris Albert would have to have fell, hit his head last night to not identify with him needing to keep this show playing for the Stars Network.
He had a bump right here on his
on the side of his head. And
as far as we know, he's fine. We would
right, he's fine, trust me. So, I know we'll be getting a phone call soon to extend the actual program.
I want to help you, Kanan. Your path back to the top is wide open.
Your dad's about to get what he deserves.
It's time for all of us to move on from Ghost permanently.
He goes down, and you and I are the ones who survive.
I can't really think I did this.
You're right, Jamie. I know you did.
Inédit, lundi, à 21h40, Power, début de la saison 4.
Only brain damage.
Only on brain damage.